Feeling cold for all of us, not just today as we head through the weekend. Cold enough for snow across Wales, and there is more rain heading its way towards Yorkshire, so the risk of further flooding. I'll have all the details of that and more for the weekend coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Thursday, 14th of November 2019, live from Television Centre in London. This is Good Morning Britain with Ben Shepherd and Susanna Reid.
Look who's joined us.
Hello, good morning.
At the desk.
Goodbye, Richard. Richard who?
Yeah.
So showbiz.
Welcome.
Has he gone down under?
It's gone the other way, hasn't he, I think?
Oh, has he gone up?
Yeah.
Has he? Where's he gone?
He's gone to New York.
Really?
To see Celine Dion.
Good old Celine.
Yeah.
Do you go up?
My heart will go on.
What with that?
That's Celine Dion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Double
To me
checking.
now that I'm here.
Talking of royalty, it was the premiere of The Crown last night.
Oh, to flood basically the whole of Venice, and the wind isn't going to change anytime soon there. That's the issue.
And we had some snow. They've had snow.
It's all tied into a big low-pressure system that's moving in to bring some snow. And, of course, I'm heading to Austria today for a weather summit
Using a jet
tomorrow. And that's obviously the way that's going to take the hit. That's how we save money here and reduce our carbon emissions. I'm travelling there today for a big summit tomorrow, and there's lots and lots of snow. And this is the scene right now in Tyrol. Well, this was yesterday in Tyrol, and they're forecasting snow today and tomorrow.
Beautiful.
So I'm very, very excited. So
have fun.
I can show you if you want over here. If I just take you
Oh, yeah. Okay.
over.
There! It tickles me so much. I love it. I love it. I love it.
So, Emily, this is what is happening with the weather through central areas of Europe. As I mentioned, low pressure making its way through the Alps, heavy snowfall here up to 36 centimetres where I'm travelling in the next 3 days. But it's this wind that continues to funnel up the Adriatic, keeping the flooding in Venice. There's no relenting anytime soon. But we'll have more details on that a little later on this morning. TikTok.
Laura, thank you very much.
Checkatrain.com.
Good morning to you. Well, lots of weather warnings in force today. We'll start off with the rainfall. Heavy rain through central southern areas of England and Wales, bringing the risk of flooding. But it's obviously this much smaller area here, cause for concern. Southern areas of Yorkshire with the risk of further flooding, exacerbating the situations at the moment. But also a snow warning. We saw snow yesterday in Dartmoor, earlier in the week in Wales. More snowfall expected through this morning, through high ground of Wales. And also we've just had a warning issued for the Mendips and the Chilterns. And here we could see a few centimetres over the highest of ground, and that could cause some disruption to your day. So it's worth taking care and checking before you travel. So we have this heavy band of rain today sitting through England and Wales. To the southeast of that, windy with heavy showers. To the north of that, it is bitterly cold, but at least it is sunny. That's it from me for now. It's now time for the news, travel and more weather where you are. Good morning to you. There are many weather warnings in force. We've got heavy rainfall warnings through southern areas of Wales and England. Lots of spray on the roads as we head through the day. But another area, more cause for concern, lower totals but higher risk, because obviously these are the areas that have been affected by flooding, and the risk that could be exacerbated further as we head through today into tomorrow. But as well as that, it was cold. It still is cold. Yesterday we saw snow in southwest England, but today it is Wales and parts of the Chilterns and Mendips that could see just a couple of centimetres of snow, but with temperatures today way below average, it is the biting wind that will combine all of us. So cold for all of us, rain for some, brighter for others. So this is the scene first thing this morning. Heavy band of rain through southern areas of England. It will pivot its way northwards, heading its way to Lincolnshire, southern areas of Yorkshire, and then down to the southwest. And it's this cold undercut that brings the risk of snow through Wales and the Mendips. The southeast windy with some heavy showers. Scotland and Northern Ireland, a beautiful day, but boy, it's cold. For the weather where you are in detail, go to itv.com/weather.
Thursday, 14th of November 2019, live from Television Centre in London. This is Good Morning Britain with Ben Shepherd and Susanna Reid.
Just after 7 o'clock.
Checkatrain.com.
Well, yes, the areas that saw flooding early this week are still very sensitive, and there is more rain in the forecast. There are no severe flood warnings, much fewer in the way of flood warnings, but it is worth pointing out they are likely to rise, with a warning here through parts of southern Yorkshire and Lincolnshire today, up to 45 millimetres of rain falling, and through southern areas of England and Wales. It's a band of rain that will stay with us through the whole of the day today, and it is cold enough, with a cold dig of air coming in from the north, to fall as snow. Already some snow falling through southern areas of Wales into Gloucestershire, and people tweeting me saying it is snowing in Swindon at the moment. So, yes, if it isn't raining where you are, if it isn't snowing where you are, one thing that unites us all is it will feel cold. A bitterly cold, frosty start this morning for Scotland and Northern Ireland, but at least here it is sunny. The band of rain through southern areas of England and Wales makes progress northwards, so more rain to come through areas that just don't need it. Turning dry across the southeast later on today, but adding in the winter, these temperatures, it will feel much colder than that. For the weather where you are in detail, go to ITV.
Checkatrade.com.
Well, talking of Christmas, it may feel like it for some because we have some snowfall through parts of southern Wales into Gloucestershire. There's even a light covering of snow through some parts of Swindon this morning, yes. But we'll get on to the details of the first, perhaps more important weather warnings, the rain ones. Heavy through southern areas of England and Wales, but more particularly an area through South Yorkshire and Lincolnshire with scenes of flooding earlier this week, and with the grounds already saturated, a really, really tricky situation with more rainfall here likely to exacerbate that situation. But also a snow warning in force today from the Met Office through South Wales and parts of South West England. So it is worth bearing that in mind on your journey to work this morning, because it could be pretty slow going. A mixture of weather today, but for all of us, it is looking cold. This is the band of rain sitting through southern areas of England and Wales. It will tip its way northwards into South Yorkshire and Lincolnshire, brighter in the southeast with heavy showers. This cold tuck of air brings that risk of snowfall. But for Scotland and Northern Ireland, after the coldest night of the season so far, sunny but bitterly cold. For the weather where you are in detail, go to itv.com/weather.
Thursday, 14th of November 2019, live from Television Centre in London. This is Good Morning Britain with Ben Shepherd and Susanna Reid.
Good.
Sponsored by Checkatrade.com.
Good morning. Well, a world record weather on what is set to be a cold day for all of us. A band of heavy rain in the south with cold air tucking behind it brings some snow through southern areas of Wales, through Gloucestershire and Wiltshire. Heavy rain making its way to Lincolnshire, not welcome news. Brightening up across the south and east with a few scattered showers, but bitterly cold for Scotland and Northern Ireland, but at least the sun is shining.